This is the Pye A200 on 2 meters. This is the 2 meter version. Not very bright in here at the moment. It's given me some problems. But it was very cheap. Spares repair. After 2 or 3 minutes it seems to drop out and the temperature doesn't feel that hot, so it really shouldn't. But then occasionally the SWR will go high. There's some problem with that, either dirty contacts or something, but I can't see how you can get dirty contacts. Everything's sealed, isn't it? There's some problem with that. And also this, the guy has actually fitted 2 BNCs. You'll see, this one looks like 75 ohms to me. You see that, look, how the dielectric comes right to the edge of the centre pin. That doesn't. And it does show up when you're trying to pass or through it using a dummy load to check what the SWR is like. If there's any altered SWR through it, you must power it up first. Just put a power supply on it. No need to put a radio, just to power it up. Then you can put a dummy load on the output, MFG on the input, and check that it's allowing the 50 ohm to come through. So you don't need to key it up. Unfortunately it was 3:1 when this was not operating properly. It was full scale, so a few taps through that hole brought it back to 3:1. So 3:1. See, he's changed that and he's used anything that was available, and I believe that's 75 ohm. So I have a length of 75 ohm cable, coax, fitted that to the 50 ohm dummy load, and voila, just by having that coax, this sensing the 75 ohm of the length of coax to the 50 ohm, it was what, nearly 1:1 or 1.2. So that does have an effect. It's 75 ohms. I'm going to change that. It won't be as robust as this. You can't get one as robust as that, but it'll do the job. And I have been asked if I want this very nice gentleman. Said he'll change it for me. But I haven't got much on today. I'm going to actually have a look at that myself and change that in the process. But all these wires, I don't really want to have to desolder a lot of stuff, disconnect a lot of stuff. But I might also change this. I'm not happy with this at all, so I'll put some new, longer, oh dear, see you in a bit. Well, all the screws is out, look, even those 3 big ones, large ones there. And don't forget to desolder that, the BNC, and maybe yours has got the 239 there, so 239. This is 75 ohm, it's written on it, but fortunately I'm using 75 ohm coax cable, satellite stuff, so brilliant. He was thinking about me when he put that in. Good on him, the previous owner. That's already out, so I'm leaving this in. What you have to do now is just to push it back a little bit. I've already got a wire dropped off there going to that cap, that blue one, but I took loads of pictures just in case. So that lifts up like that now, and there, voila, there's underneath. That's the paste. Simple job, isn't it? I'm going to take that cover off first and try and clean it before taking it out. I know someone that's got a replacement and he offered to put it in for me, and very kind of him, but I thought he's done enough for me at the moment already. I'll do something for myself. In fact, if it doesn't work when I've cleaned it, then I will take it out, save him a job of doing that. Well, we'll get stuck into it then. I'm going to have another cup of tea, maybe. See you in a bit. I'm desoldering it quite well. There, look. But there's a bridge. I've got to check the circuit on the computer. Why would that bridge be there? Is it there? Is it a mod? Or what? I know to make inquiries about that. Well, it's out, but we made a note of that bridge, and we will ask the expert next time I talk to him on 2 meters. He used to service these for many years, many years. He used to work for Pye. So here it is, look. We're going to see if we can get that can off, cover off, and clean it. Oh my goodness, it starts into sun's coming out. It is forecast -3 tonight in the Downs, -10 everywhere else. Clean that up. So there is the relay, and that's all the contacts there is. I used this knife just to prise it down nice and gently without breaking the case. It's already got a crack in it there that someone's tried unsuccessfully, maybe. And what I'm going to do now is use some of this paper that I've got here, soak it, soak a few strips in cleaning fluid, non-oily based stuff, and see how it goes. It does click click click, it does work, it's just not making, seems to slip without it releasing. It just seems to lose connection, continuity. So we'll try that, and then I'll give it a test with a meter, continuity meter. This is what I'm using. There's not much left in it, but it does work. Strips of paper like this, look. Just soak one end. Don't touch the contacts. Don't push the contacts. No contact with the contacts. Just feed that through. And then when you've done the contacts that's already together, just press that down. I think that's it, isn't it? Can't quite see with that. Oh yeah, just press that down so that and then feed it through the lower bottom contacts. Let's see how that goes. I've only done the top contacts and one particular one, the furthest one away from me at the moment, and look at that dirt. In a sealed box, who knows? It's probably been lying on his bench for a long time collecting I don't know what. You don't know, dear, but it's there, look. It's come off. This side, look. Look at the dirt on that from the lower contact. On the opposite side to that one. Lower. So you hold it in the left hand and put the paper in the open contact and then just touch the top so that you just depress it a little bit like that, just to lightly close the contact and then slide your soaked paper through it nice and steady. Wow. That bridge, that bridge on the printed circuit board I showed you, that short piece of wire, you can see, look, they actually go into that there, so they're already joined there. That's just to confirm, maybe. So that's making no difference of joining those two contacts with that piece of wire. It was working alright when they were joined before, so we'll just put things back how it was. Well, that's it. I think I'll have something to eat while that dries out. Don't spray it. Don't cover it in that stuff. It does dry, but it does sometimes leaves a bit of a film on stuff. You know, do it nice and with the strips of paper. Just slide them through and should be good to. I mean, why change it? That's all it wanted doing, wasn't it? Cleaning. There's nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Hopefully. Touch wood. When you put the cover back on, make sure that little hole there, the prodding, is towards the front where the contacts are. Because once it's in and soldered again, you don't want to get that top off if you made a mistake. Because it can go either way. Right, it's back in. We're putting it all back in. Well, there it is. Looks like it's never been out. Don't forget to put that bridge back in there. Yeah, it looks a bit wet because I've just put some with a toothbrush and a bit of cleaner on it, a bit of just a spray, just to evaporate that, just to clean it, the board. Right, cross your fingers. Well, it's all back together. So I've even put some new cable in. That was totally out of order, that rubbish cable. So I'll put some new cable in. Nice and neat now. And I've soldered that just to there, look, that blue to where it was. Cross your fingers and your legs. But it only cost me £20. Oh, that's excitement! Only £20. Now where can you get that much excitement for only 20 quid? Okay, keep it clean. Oh. It was in there, look. Perfectos, I think. Well, it's working perfectly. Absolutely brilliant. No time limit. 5 minutes plus if you want. And it doesn't feel that hot. It's only 5 watts pushing it. 8 to 9 amps showing from the power supply. That's the consumption. That's good enough. It's got to be 40 watts, hasn't it? That's good enough for me. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. It might help you to understand a little bit more about the 800, what's inside, whether it's this problem or another. See you later. Now 50 watts I think is a bit pushing it myself. See you later.